Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're going to look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020. This week there are 30 new items. Last week there were also some items, but not that much, so I decided not to record a new video about that. So we're starting from zero now again for this new year. So I hope you like these videos. If you like them, then hit the like button. If you got some tips or hints which you would like me to include in these videos, then also do that, because I'm happy to take those into account to improve the videos. This week there are 30 new items. First of all, there's the A310 Luftwaffe liveries with MRTT pods. That's for the Airbus A310, and it has 10 liveries, which are from the German Air Force. But it's not just the liveries, it also includes the wingtip drogue pods on 2 of the MRTT liveries. So these are the liveries which are available, right? And here you can see the things, right? So they've got the refueling pods. So let's have a look if we can see them or if we can spot them on this nice aircraft. You can see different liveries, different colors being used. Also probably throughout the year, right? So this, I would say, this is really military one, right? Because it's a gray. So it looks really nice. But here, right? So these are the fuel pods. So you can see the fuel pods over here. So they included one image about it, which can be used to refuel aircrafts while in the air. Then the second one is from Dream Scenery. They fixed the water around the Amsterdam and region, which is located in the Netherlands. And here you can see the results. Right, if you are now flying over Amsterdam prior to buying this package, you will see a lot of bridges which are under the water, and a lot of water is not entirely correct. But Dream Scenery has taken action and has corrected that, which resulted in a magnificent result and a large improvement, as you can see. And that, I would say, looking at the price of the package, is also not that expensive, right? So pretty nice. Then the next one is the Oakland boats, created by Bajan Habashi, if I'm pronouncing his or her name correctly. They added boats to Auckland, right? We also saw some other, I would say, vendors developing these kind of videos where they added a lot of boats. In this case, Bajan Habashi took New Zealand, Auckland, and then several harbors, right, including the West Haven Marina, the Half Moon Bay Marina, the Gulf Harbor Marina, and several other ones, and has added a lot of boats. Unfortunately, besides these pictures, there's not a lot of pictures included, but it looks cool. Then Chicago also received a water fix from Dream Scenery. Again, right, just the same as with Amsterdam. There were some, I'd say, weird things where you saw some bridges which were under the water, and also some other things which they have now fixed, which will likely make it a little bit more realistic. It's a pity that, I would say, Asobo doesn't include this in their packages, because there are a lot of water issues in Flight Simulator. Then we've got the first new airport. That's the Kuusamo Airport, Echo Foxtrot Kilo Sierra. That's in Finland, Lapland to be, I would say, exactly. And it's created by FlyX Simulations. So it's a small to medium airport located in Lapland, northern Finland. It's one of the several that serve the Lapland region, right? So, and here you can see some of the pictures. So let's scroll to them, right? This is just a sign. Here you can see some hangars or some garages. This is likely the terminal building. Traffic towers included. Finnair, of course. Then the Lapland airports. Then you can also see the interior of the terminal building, which is cool. You don't see a lot of passengers included here, so that's, let's say, a little bit of pity. Same thing is applicable to the traffic tower. Some, would say, desks are there with machines on it, but nothing more than that. But I'd say, again, looks pretty nice. Then we've got the Flagstaff Night Enhancement by Dream Scenery. The Flagstaff is a city located in the US, in the state of Arizona, in the Coquino County, and they updated the lightning effects in this video, in this area. Then scrolling down the list, we will find the FS Approaches UK Airport by Perfect Flight. So if you want to, I would say, want to practice your approaches, then have a look at this one, because in this case you will get 32 missions which simulate the approach procedures to major UK airports. Uh, so that's cool, right? So new landing challenges which will be added. So if you look at them, there's a long list, right? But if you look at the fleet which is included, is also pretty impressive, right? So these are the aircraft which you can use, and you can see that there are several liveries included in this package. So in total, 4 new liveries. The aircraft themselves, of course, you need to already have them. Some of them are part of the default flight simulator installation, depending on the version you have. There's also some documentation included, and I would say these are just some screenshots, right? So I see Belfast, Birmingham, Manchester, Luton, Bristol, Swansea, with the multiple types of aircrafts, including the British Airways livery, as you can see, Gatwick. So pretty cool. Then Houston also received a water fix, again by Dream Scenery. It looks like that they are kind of finished with those night enhancements, and they now stepped over to the water fixes. Again, right, a lot of improvements here, which look really cool. Then we've got the GU52 airliner livery pack number 1, created by Nova Wing 42. The Junker 52, right? It's an aircraft. It's a paid add-on, which you need to buy. But again, I would say if you're having the most expensive version of Flight Simulator, it's available against a pretty reasonable price. These are the liveries which are there, right? So both standard and modern cockpit versions are updated. And here you can see the stuff, right? Which is really cool. So Finland, we see them. Then we see some other ones, British European Airways. So pretty nice. Then scrolling down the list, we also find package number 2, created by the same developer, but in this case it contains some different, let's say, airliners. For example, you see some Dutch airliners, right? The Rijksluchtvaartschool. You see the Det Norske Luftvaartselskap, and several other ones. Again, really cool that they developed this for the Junker 52. Then we've got another airport, but this brings you back into history again by Red Wing. It's Des Moines Airport, Kilo Delta Sierra Mike. It brings you back to 1935, which means that they replaced all the modern things with older things, like static for these aircrafts, detailed for these building cars and trucks, dynamic flags, and the airport illuminations at night. And this is how it will look like if you install this package. So if you love flying with older aircrafts, then this one could be one of the packages or one of the airports which you want to buy. Scrolling down the list, we find another one from Red Wing. It's the Grand Island Airport, Kilo Golf Romeo India. Again, it brings back the old times. You can see some dynamic flight and windsocks detailed for these buildings as well as aircrafts. And this is what you will get, right? You can see also some pictures of the other packages available from the same developer. Again, really cool. So keep in mind that the Spirit of St. Louis isn't included as part of this package, right? That's something which you need to keep in mind. Then they've been pretty busy because they also have the North Plata Airport, Kilo Lima Bravo Foxtrot, which they brought back to the, say, old style. And here you can also see the same, let's say, characteristics as for the other airports which they developed. So again, really, really nice. And we're not finished yet, because also the Rock Springs Airport received an update. Kilo Romeo Kilo Sierra also brings back the history. So if you love flying in history, then this is a great week for you, because there are a lot of packages released which will bring back the old times. But we also have some new airports, right? Or some updated airports. First one is the Freedman Memorial Airport, Kilo Sierra Uniform November, created by Spinoza. It's in Idaho, US. You can see it's the city-owned airport in northwest US, located 2 miles or 2 kilometers southeast of the central business district of Haley, Idaho. And here you can see several other things, right? So it's, I would say, small airport, right? Not too big, but you can see the runway over here, right? And then you can see the taxiway, some nice buildings over here. And they included parking spots, some people, right? Like security. The lines are pretty nice drawn, right? You can see some people standing also with the refuel truck, or at least it's probably maintenance truck. People waiting to board the aircraft. Then police guarding the few trucks. And then also some important people arriving at this airport. I'm not sure if this is part of the airport, the package, to be honest. It could be that this is separate add-on, but here you can see what they have added. So pretty nice, a lot of details, right? Including, I would say, trees, but also including, let's say, uh, taxis which are picking up passengers. So pretty cool. Then we're going back to 1935 again for the Bisarcoros seaplane base, Lima Foxtrot Bravo 1. This is a seaplane base only, right? So you can only take off using a seaplane, as you can see over here. So take that into account. Um, it's 4K textures. It is not compatible with any other scene in the same location. And I think that's applicable to most of the 9035 packages. So that's something which you need to be aware of. That if you have another add-on which you bought, then it could conflict with the 9035 one. So you might need to temporarily deinstall the other one. Then Bajanabashi, Los Angeles 3D boats. Again, same, I would say developer created boats, in this case for the Los Angeles area. Then the Grand Bahama International Airport. Mike Yankee Golf Foxtrot, created by Wingsim. It's in the Caribbean. So that's really cool. If you love flying there, you can buy this one. It's a private airport located in Freeport on the island of Grand Bahama in the Bahamas. It's one of the two airports in the area. And this is also what they have included, right? So airlines and destinations. These are the airliners which are flying into that. They've got the ILS app available, PBR textures, optimized air models. So really cool stuff. Unfortunately, there are not a lot of large pictures besides the four on the bottom. And here you can see the details, right? So you can see the tower has also some interior. You can see also some static aircrafts. So pretty nice. Then we've got this one. Shouldn't skip this one. It's the Dubai International Airport. Uh, Oscar Mike Delta Bravo, created by Indie Buildings. This one was already available via Indie Buildings, the website itself, right? But it's now also available in the store. They will add a lot of detail, right, to the airport, showcasing daily lights from re-owned airlines like Emirates, Fly Dubai, British Airways, and many more. And they all have also included the iconic terminals and control towers. So if you look at this, right, it's a lot of detail which they have included, including if you look at the jetways, the signs on top of it. If you look at the taxiways, all the stuff is included. That's really cool. Also the outside, right? So not only the airport itself, but also the outside, right? The traffic signs, but also the, I would say, areas over here, right? And the stuff over here. It looks pretty impressive, to be honest, this one. You can also see that this one is, I would say, probably they spend a lot of time on it because it's a little bit more expensive compared to what you normally see for airports, but probably worth the money. Then Dream Scenery, they also took Paris under their hands, right? They fixed the water there, and here you can see the results. So that's really cool. So water fixes for Paris in this case. Then San Diego also received 3D boats by Bajan Habashi. So he also updated San Diego. All the harbors which are updated are included here, and you will see a lot of 3D boats once you've bought this package. Then we've got the Gobernador Horacio Guzman International Airport, Sierra Alpha Sierra Juliet, created by Vuelo Simple. It's an airport in the Jujuy province in Argentina, serving the city of San Salvador do Jujuy. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. So highly detailed new main terminal, control tower with interiors, fuel plant, updated airport main apron with correct parking spots, custom runways, accurate night and night illumination, which means lights, and it's also frame rate friendly. That's also nice. And here you can see, right? So this is really a traffic tower with interior because you can also see people sitting behind those desks and performing their work. Then the next one is from Gear Down Simulations. It's the the Fora Airport, Sierra Bravo, Juliet Foxtrot. It's also in that area, right? But in this case, it's not in Argentina, but in Brazil. It says opened a long time ago, and there's not too much details besides the pictures over here, which are also hidden partially behind the text, right? So that's a pity. Then we've got Spokane Night Announcement, created by Dream Scenery. Spokane in the American state of Washington received an update for the night enhancement. So again, really cool. Then Nova Wing 42 has released the package or delivery package for the T6 Texan Harvard Goldilocks team. So they have added some stuff here. But you can see also that there's, I would say, a missing dependency in my case because I don't own the T6. So that's cool functionality, right? Which is built into the store. So for some of them, you can already identify if you're missing something. And I hope that they will expand that very soon. Then this is another livery pack for the same aircraft, right? Same aircraft, different liveries as you can see. But again, really cool. So if you love flying this aircraft using different liveries, then this might be a package which you want to buy. Then we've got Venice Italy 3D boats, also by Jan Habashi. He has added, or he or she has added some nice 3D boats in Venice, Italy. So they replaced the sunken boats. So that's cool. Then Just Flight, they've got released the Vulcan B MK2, K2, and MRR, which means that they have added another jet to Flight Simulator 2020. So it has a lot of details, right, including 8K textures, realistic animations for the crew door, bomb bay doors, ram air turbine, multi-position air brakes, and a distinctive air braking parachute. Also some custom ground equipment, including chocks, engine covers, housing GPU, and ballistic air compressors, and highly immersive exterior and interior lighting, as well as several other things, which is really, really cool. And here you can see the details, right? So pretty interesting aircraft, this one, with a lot of details, including that you can see the usage, which is really cool. Then we've got X2, created by M Scenery. It's another aircraft developed by X2. It's a Japanese experimental aircraft with a lot of details. And here you can see the pictures of it. You can see that the ones from X2 are nice, but to be honest, I think that their cockpits are too clean, especially comparing it with the Vulcan from Just Flight. But hey, if you're happy flying the aircraft using, say, a more cleaner desktop, cleaner cockpit, then you could buy this one. And that's also the last one in this list. So we went to all 30 items which are new to the marketplace in Flight Simulator 2020. So here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments or tips, then feel free to add them in the comment box below this video. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.